As you scale up your processes to real-world applications, they can start to get really complex. You might need to have a document approved by two departments out of several, send a memo out to other departments, and have different parts of a document approved by different departments. Think about an invoice. A data entry department just needs to enter data, or maybe just approve information extracted automatically. A department head needs to approve that the order itself originated from its department. The shipping department needs to map items on the invoice to items on a receipt to make sure the goods were received. And the accounting department needs to ensure the invoice conforms to law and policy, then enter data to the accounting system. All of these are different tasks dealing with different pieces of information. Indeed, some of this information might even be confidential and inappropriate for some involved parties to even see. Real-world processes are often inconvenient to map onto the easy-to-use ad hoc workflow paradigm. Though ad hoc workflows are simple to learn, they do have their limits. And of course, we don't want to force users to spend more time than necessary in configuring workflows. This is another potential disadvantage to workflows that are configured from scratch every time they start. This is where standardized workflows come in. Over the next couple minutes, I will demonstrate how to create a workflow to manage job postings. First, I click New and create my new job workflow. The first person who should work on this task is the person creating the posting, so I will add a person there. This is where the requester describes the job and other data. Next, I need to have the proposed posting approved by the HR department and subsequently by the requester's manager. If the salary range is above a certain level, the posting will also need to be approved by the company's financial director. After these have all been approved, the job goes to the HR department again to advertise the new position. Then the posting returns to the proposer to screen applicants. At this point, the job poster has the ability to approve or reject applicants, of course. But how many applicants are there? 1, 5, or 50? We'll add a cycle node here so that this part of the workflow will replicate itself as many times as it needs to. Only once the task recipient clicks Hire Applicant will the workflow proceed further. Of course, we can build sub-processes into this step to accommodate for interviews and other screening steps, but for now this is enough. Finally, we'll add a technical automation node that changes the color of the entry to green. This is an example of node code automation we can also put into these processes. Other possibilities for no-code automation include things like moving an entry from applicants to employees and sending a welcome email to the applicant. Now we save the workflow and put it into practice. This is how things look from the user's perspective. An employee proposes a new job posting and fills out the form. The user only has to think about the parameters of the position itself. After filling out the form, the user sends it off for approval. Now the next person in the process approves or rejects the application. Now I'm going to simulate what happens when applicants are interviewed. Here we have had a couple of applicants who weren't the right fit for the position. The third applicant is perfect for us, and we hire them for the job. Now you can see that each time the screening process occurs, the workflow expands. This provides us with an audit trail later on, and we can also do some nice things with the data through analytics. That's how easy it is to do approval processes with ELO.